It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here today.
Hi there, it's Jerry with Naked Bible Study. This message here is on investing your money. What does God teach about it? When we hear the word investing, many people think about Wall Street, retirement accounts, real estate, or day trading. But long before the stock market existed, God had already spoken about stewardship, multiplication, risk, generosity, and wisdom. Today we're going to look at what Scripture teaches about investing your money, not just physically, but spiritually. God owns everything. We are stewards. The foundation of biblical investing starts here. Psalm 24:1. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. Your money is not ultimately yours, it belongs to God. You and I are stewards, managers, entrusted with resources. In the parable of the talents, Jesus tells him of a master who entrusted money to his servants before leaving on a journey, Matthew 25:14 through 30. The servants were expected to manage and multiply what they were given. This parable teaches God expects responsible management. Doing nothing with what he gives is not praised. It really wasn't praised. And faithfulness matters more than amount. Notice the master says, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a little. I will set you over much." Matthew 25:21. Faithfulness precedes increase. God encourages wise investment. The Bible does not condemn investing. In fact, it commends wisdom and diversification. Ecclesiastes 11:2, invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. That sounds like diversification to me. God teaches prudence, spreading risk and preparing for uncertainty. The book of Proverbs repeatedly praises wisdom and planning. Boy, does it. Proverbs 21:5, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Diligence over hype, planning over impulse, and patience over greed. Sound familiar? Avoid greed and the love of money. While investing is wise, the love of money is dangerous. 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Notice it does not say money is evil. It says the love of money is. Jesus warned, you cannot serve both God and money. Matthew 6:24. Investing becomes sin when it replaces trusting God. It becomes an idol. It drives unethical decisions, and we see a lot of that going on. It consumes your heart. That's when it becomes a sin. Your portfolio should never own your peace. Patience and long-term thinking. Biblical investing is not built on impulsiveness. Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whosoever gather little by little will increase it. Little by little. God's economy often rewards consistency over speed. Think of the farmer principle in Galatians 6:7. A man reaps what he sows. Sowing, waiting, harvesting, that's a process. There's a spiritual lesson here for investing. Sow wisely, Be patient. Trust God with the outcome. Generosity is part of biblical investing. The world says accumulate. God says give. In Proverbs 11:25, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Luke 6:38, give and it will be given to you. Biblical investing includes tithing, supporting ministry, helping the poor, and funding kingdom work. Jesus said, store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Matthew 6:20. There is an eternal portfolio. Excuse me. Will you please? I'm trying to do something here. There is an eternal portfolio. Every dollar is either building something temporarily or something eternal. Contentment is greater than wealth. Paul writes in 1 Timothy 6:6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. The ultimate return on investment is not percentage, it's peace with God. You can have a large portfolio and a bankrupt soul, or modest means and eternal riches. The real question is, are you investing in things that last? So here are 5 biblical principles for investing your money. Remember, God owns it, you manage it. Be wise and diversify. Avoid greed and idolatry. Practice patience and diligence. Invest in eternity through generosity. Money is a tool. It is a servant, not a master. If God has entrusted you with resources, manage them faithfully for His glory. And one day, may we all hear, well done, good and faithful servant. I hope this has blessed your heart. Have a great day.